Wannes, Rosiers, welcome to DA Summit. You are a data officer, and your presentation was about the question of what AI brings into life and what life teaches us about AI. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah. Today I wasn't focusing on the business side, so indeed my job is data officer, but was mainly focusing on what life teaches us about AI. Coming from some concrete personal things I encountered. My girlfriend had a cerebral hemorrhage, and she's retraining what she once had learned as well. And on the moment in time, she was pregnant as well, so I had to decide to get my kid out, and as well she's learning as well. And if you look to the different learning paths, the difference is incredible. And when I compare that to what AI for me is in business, then it's my kid is learning completely new stuff. It's training a new neural network which goes so smooth and easy. Whereas learning to walk again, learning to talk again, that's retraining a model, that's and trying to increase in performance, and that goes so hard, and that's very understandable if you look to business as well. And one lesson from that for me is that I would always choose normally having multiple use cases in production over trying to increase that one model and trying to gain a few % of accuracy. Whereas maybe in real life and probably in business as well, there might be use cases that you say, well, maybe this one use case is worth all the effort. For me, for example, communication would be that one single skill that you want to relearn and retrain, and that's worth all the effort focused on that one topic.
Thank you. And lately we hear a lot about the dangers of AI. But in your opinion, how can AI contribute to make our lives better?
Well, I don't think that phrasing the danger of AI is the correct word. It's the danger in why humans are using AI. So I ended my presentation by saying, well, in my opinion, you should not do AI for AI, but focus on going beyond proof of concepts and define follow-up actions, but not from your point of view. It should help your customer. And if doing so, and if you're ethical and transparent on what you're doing, and you try to convince your customer that where you use AI for is valuable for him, then I don't see the danger. But if you look to the other question, well, in my personal case, we could have maybe known in advance. It was a malformation that started bleeding, but that was probably there over 20 years. We could have known. Only thing is, you should ask yourself the question, do you really want to know? Because the only action we had was a surgery, and that surgery would try to prevent the artery of erupting, but would have a high risk of causing the cerebral hemorrhage. So then it's still, do you really want to know? Because do you know what the action is afterwards? And then it comes up to the human in front. Is this a use case, an AI use case I want to do or not?
And speaking about being human, and this is the topic of this year edition, what is the place of ethics in AI, in your opinion?
Said in my last lesson learned I was talking about is that you should not do AI for AI because it's cool, and it is cool. But you should do AI for the use cases you do, and a use case should not be for yourself. You should be able to convince someone else that it's valuable for him. And to my opinion, you can only convince someone else that it's valuable for him if it's, from my point of view, an ethical use case. So it's more focus on helping someone else, and then by nature you will be ethical.
Thank you very much, Wannes, Rosiers.
Welcome.